way I do. Someone, sorry. The way I do.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can. Let me get that.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own.
Now there's a worthy prize. If you want to be so far away.
There, master! Have them!
Our ice attacks are wasted on this bow!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
We are living for life occasion.
It is a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
Times of eld, the dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit. So long as ye retain your will, you'll find you're bound to it, and it to ye. The dragon is the embodiment of destructive force. Understand this. The concepts of good and evil are mortal. It is a being of a higher, as are ye. Now that the dragon has marked ye, setting ye apart from ye, the Arisen is a transcendent being, always chosen by the dragon. It marks for itself the individual who must fell it. Thus, when the dragon is made manifest, so too is an Arisen. And should that Arisen fall, the cycle is doomed to continue till the dragon is felled. For that is what the will of this world has ordained. I am the husk of he who was once Arisen. My final battle against the dragon culminated in the loss of the will that should have seen me bring the creature low. Thus, as the Arisen is defined by the strength of their will, from that moment such is the world's will. I dare say it compels me e'en now to impart upon ye all the knowledge I possess. The Godsway? Forgive me, but I've ne'er heard of such a thing. However, some years past, a sorcerer of Batal came to me seeking knowledge of the dragon, just as ye have. Faces, sir. It appeared his intent was to alter the will of the world through mortal means. Perhaps there is some connection. Ye need not seek the dragon. It will find ye. Aye, make no mistake. The dragon will appear before. Still, I suppose I can tell ye about a rumor I heard the other day. Apparently, a dragon was sighted in Harv village. After all, now that ye have been marked as arisen, so it stands to reason that e'en if a creature of draconic aspect and destructive powers did appear in that village, a mockery of one perhaps, but not the dragon true. The substance of which ye speak is formed of crystallized worms' life crystals can be obtained not only from the true red dragon, but they retain a measure of draconic power. And when used correctly, then go. But visit me again since times of eld. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins, and then I bid ye farewell. I have lived a long time. Too long.
I'll put this to use. Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but the events of the coronation are as vivid in my mind as if they
Our ice attacks are wasted on this foe!
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations. Of materials result in different creations.
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in. 'Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach. What's your step, Master?
Best not to stop. We can talk once we've reached the fast. Side.
Right you are. Fear not. I shall aid you directly. That was hard won.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favor us.
It's a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Ah! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Vakvatal is not a friendly place for pawns. Each gaze we encounter feels more unjustly vicious than the last.
Take heart, for we... We are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
My days are naught but toil.
Well met.
I only...
Drawing in a crowd is only half the battle.
Go on, have a look.
I've wares aplenty, as you can see. I thank you for your patronage. I've wares aplenty, as you can see. Applause is most welcome. And how about a cheer?
Oh, this is a conundrum.
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. As it so happened, now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? A wise decision, sir. Do be sure. Here you are, dear.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest. Can't set off till I've had my due.
An ox cart ought to make our journey. Easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
A customer then. That changes things. Oh, my creaky knees. Got some work for me? What a bother.
If e'er you stumble across the...
Oh. What does the...
If you need something, just say... Huh?
Can't put a... What am I supposed to do?
Someday, I'll forge a blade fit...
Peaceful as ever. A customer then. That changes things. My services don't come cheap, mind. You're welcome.
Well met.
I hope I acquitted myself well today. The secret to my lustrous coat.
No sense travelling when I'm having I've got to looking for all in
I swear I've never slept better.
Townspeople depend on me.
I always look around if you must, but be sure my services don't come cheap, my. Come again when you've more coin.
Well met. Ah, yes. You're the one who aided us in storming the Coral Snake's hideout. I've been questioning Hugo, the bandit we took into custody, but he refuses to answer any of my questions. The lad's been sent back to his cell for now, but perhaps I could trouble you. I seem to recall that he recognized you. Are you acquainted? At any rate, methinks you might have more...
I dare say we could sell this for a fair amount of gold.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
Let us remember this place. I've an inkling we shall have cause to come here again.
Mayhap we will know what needs to be done in time.
Some of us get complacent.
Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry.
Be gone. You impede upon our most sacred.
Hear this. Last week, I passed along the Alta Batal coast. And what did I find but the most gorgeous shards? Like drops of azure plucked from the sky. Then, as I boasted of my finds at the tavern, a man from the Forbidden Magic Research Lab came up and asked to buy them. I threw out a price. Figured I'd see where we stand and all. Seems the shards are treasures that washed up from the sea floor on occasion.
Good day, sir.
Empress Nadinia's life is in your hands, Sir Arisen. You must ensure her magic.
Suppose I ought to earn my...
Some of us get complacent. I train every day.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark say... Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry, I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind from the very beginning. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes. Which makes things rather difficult, given the task at hand. Say, you appear. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done, and you'd be doing me a great boon besides. I've heard all sorts of interesting place. I should keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I'm to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best as you are able. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guerco mountain range, east of the rest town.
Naught to do but take what life gives us.
Lots to do. And precious little time.
This place is
Go
lovely.
on, have a look.
It's all a matter of practice, isn't it?
We must rest, though the... To this world I return.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs. Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recoup.
And Sir Arisen, you've come just Sir Ermhild. 'Tis my pleasure to present to you the good Arisen, come to aid us in apprehending the...
Well met. Your assistance is most welcome. Without our Empress to guide us, Batal has no future. Her Majesty cannot...
Indeed. We are well glad of your aid. May it prove unnecessary. Ere Her Majesty's supplications begin, I shall give you a description of our target. We would, however, prefer that this affair be kept quiet. Be not reckless in your decision, lest you apprehend the innocent. Empress Nadinia shall commence her prayers any moment now. I would ask that you safeguard her with your life, should it come to...
O lambent flame, we offer thee these words of prayer on behalf of our people.
Seize the rogue the moment you espy him. I shall pray for your...
Always another errand to see to.
We ask that all be spared the horrors of the fell dragon. We ask that Batal may e'er prosper. And we ask that a day may come when Beastren, human, pawn, and every other noble race that walks our world may live in harmony with one another.
Sir Arisen, Her Majesty's supplications are nearing their end. Have you located the rogue?
This looks as good a place as any.
I'm tired. Barely slept a wink.
Good day, sir.
The current Empress may be...
May thine hallowed fire burn through us, and cleanse our souls. We swear fealty unto thee, originator of warmth, prosperity, and shelter.
Is there aught you require?
Her Majesty's supplications are drawing to a close, Sir Arisen. Could it be that the rogue has not come?
What do you want with me, eh? Fishing's not for the faint of heart, you know.
How are things?
'Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity.
I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
I've a pressing duty to which I must attend.
O lambent flame, we beseech thee to heed our humble prayers.
All's lost.
So that's our brigand, eh? Hold fast to your captive, Sir Arisen. No!
Your Majesty, how could this have happened? We must staunch the bleeding and capture the fiend who did this. Forgive me, Your Majesty. I have...
The Empress is fallen.
Such a dreadful thing.
To think, even with the Arisen at her side, we could not safeguard Her Majesty. The events of this day threaten to sour relations twixt beastrons, humans, nay. Now is not the time to falter, but to unite in solidarity. We must not let the Empire... Someone must answer for this, and as the plan to entrap Her Majesty's assailant was of your design, Sir Manella, I would have it, O Empress. Would that you were still with us.
The Empress is... gone. The Empress and I knew each other since we were children. We were close. Close as sisters, yet for all that, I could not protect her. I failed. I suppose I shall be sent to Volcanic Island as penance for my failure. Yet I would remain in this place as long as I am able, that I might serve and that I might remember Her Majesty for all that she was, and dwell upon the myriad memories we shared here. I have failed.
O Empress, would that you were... O Empress, would that you were still with us.
I shall have to polish my equipment later. Empress Nadinia.
Suppose I better get to work.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
That's enough toil for one day, methinks.
This looks as good a place as any.
We need not scour for our quarry. As it so happens, I know precisely where we ought to look. I know where that person can be found, Master. This way.
The world's changing. Not sure how much... longer I can keep the inn open. Always a pleasure.
Must we beg for guidance? Can't we make our own way?
We thank you.
Liv, what has happened, Arisen?
We must, nay. We ought not abandon caution. To move now would be to walk into the jaws of peril anew. Instead, we shall pen a letter, and beg that you will deliver it to Manella in our stead.